Hello again. This is Math 2232 coming to you from the College of DuPage. The title of this lecture is Terms of Reference 725, High Noon. As always, please be an attentive learner while watching these videos. I'm opening with some cockpit commentary, and the high-level summary is we are on course and schedule to complete our journey. As of noon on 7/25, with respect to the syllabus objectives, we are just a little bit over 86% complete. We've completed 36 of the 44 objectives. Sections in the book, we have completed 88%, just a little bit over 88%. That means we've completed 30 of the 34 sections in the textbook that we are to do, a little bit over 88%. And our time, we are currently entering our 7th and 8th week. That means there's 2 out of 8 weeks remaining. So we have 25% remaining. That means we've invested 75%. So since these numbers are above this number, I assert we are on course and on schedule. I do this in the VCM regularly, and I don't do it that often in the net course, so I'm doing it in the net course today, and I expect the VCM people to watch the nets, and the nets are certainly invited to attend VCMs. Anyway, this is my wayfinding discussion relative to the textbook, the videos, and the curriculum. So in the textbook, we're working on Chapter 10, and with the videos that I have now posted, we have finished 10.1 through 10.6, and I have yet to do, over the next 2 weeks, 10.7, 10.8, 10.9, and 10.10. Power series, Taylor and Maclaurin series, convergence of Taylor series, and the binomial series and applications of the Taylor series. These are very important topics, and we'll intend to do a good, thorough job on that. Beyond Chapter 10, we previously covered sections of Chapter 5 and Chapter 7, all of Chapter 6, 8, and 11. And so those things were previously covered. Chapter 9 deals with differential equations, and at the College of DuPage we have a whole course called Math 2270 that deals with this. I'm also teaching that this summer, and the curriculum says we don't touch this in this course. We did in Calculus 1 solve separable differential equations as an example of this, but nothing in Calc 2. And if you're interested in what videos to look at, well, the announcements form a journal, basically, of the videos that I've recommended you watching from start to now, and we'll continue to post them there. I talked about the book. These are the 6 of the 44 learning objectives that we're still going to be doing. So we will talk about Taylor and Maclaurin polynomials of a given degree for a function. We'll use Taylor and Maclaurin polynomials to approximate a given function and estimate the error bound in doing so. We'll locate the interval of convergence of a power series and check for convergence at the endpoints of the interval. We'll differentiate and integrate a power series and find intervals of convergence for the new power series thus obtained. We'll develop a power series to represent a function and determine its interval of convergence. And we'll use a truncated power series to approximate functions and intervals. So this is yet to do. We've done the rest of the 44 learning objectives. So what's next? Well, for me, because I'm the drummer in this band, I have to concern myself with finishing the content, helping students, crafting and administering a final exam, and rendering grades. For my teammates, Professor McCabe, Jesse Hayes Carver, Cheryl Martin, and all of Cheryl Martin's special forces, they're focused on helping your students succeed. And so that's what's for them and for me. for you. As I watch the number of views of the videos, I think some of you may need to catch up. The numbers don't match up yet, so I encourage you to do that. And then, realizing that the final exam is mandatory and comprehensive, you want to review the earlier stuff. If there's any accommodations out there, I need to know about them as soon as possible. Send me an email talking about accommodations as soon as possible, and I'll work with the proctoring organization to try to get that done. But realize that our course ends on August the 5th. That's an event horizon. And so it's not going to be, oops, I skipped the final exam. I totally forgot about it. I had the wrong day on my calendar or something like that. This is when things end. Just like the event horizon is when you enter the gravitational field of a dark hole in space. So understand this is kind of the end of our term. It's a harsh end of our term, so make sure you get the accommodations locked in early rather than waiting. I do encourage you to use the academic support available. I talked about all these guys. They're great, including my office hours, and use this as needed and as useful. And above all, I want you to finish strong. I gave you a very significant upside opportunity on the final exam, and at a minimum, the final exam will count for fully a third of your grade. It's quite an opportunity. Please finish strong. In closing, now more than ever, this is really true. Time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math. It will make you strong. And now more than ever, take care of yourself and of each other. We are truly all in this together, and God bless you all. Take care.